of the Lord. Let us spend some time with today's Gospel from Mark chapter 12 from verses 28 to 34. This part of the Gospel stands out in its calm peace and purity. It is the summary of the whole Bible, the heart of the Gospels. You must love your neighbor as yourself. Listen, the Lord our God is the one Lord, and you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second commandment is this: you must love your neighbor as yourself. As individuals, returning to this commandment, to this twofold commandment, is the renewal of our life. When we feel lost or burdened by life, challenged by situations, dilemmas, we are called to return to this revelation. And this gives us extra strength, extra focus. It tells us that our daily life, our businesses, our efforts are rooted in responding to God's love. God is the source of going through the businesses of our life. This commandment is also important for us as a community. The same applies to us as a community. When we are lost in history, as it were, when we are lost amidst bad news, challenges, we can draw strength from this, that God's providence is with us, and our cooperation with God will return us to the peace which we desire. This commandment of loving God and loving our neighbor as ourselves is also important in fresh contexts. Human history shows that time and again humankind, when it had decades, centuries, an age behind, when there's a turning point in an epoch, when we arrive as a culture to the threshold of a new period, we look back and we need a supportive screen, as it were, as a screen of projection to which we can project our memories of the past age, all our knowledge, to create a new synthesis, to understand what happened. In these moments, as a culture, we give names to the past period. That was the name, for example, for the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, Enlightenment, and so on. It seems that human history, particularly European history, has reached a new turning point. We are in confusion amidst challenges marked by failures. We need a new understanding of the journey what we had. And it seems that a new screen of projection which would create our new self, shape our new self-image, is on the rise. And this is humankind's turn to artificial intelligence and all the related technologies. However, it seems that this screen, this mirror, is not stable enough. Actually, is the most unstable. It is just mirroring back our own confusion, vices and lost ways. That is why today's gospel is such a consolation, that as a culture, regardless of the ages, epochs which we have left behind, this is our true mirror. This is our true orientation, which gives us strength to respond in the right moral way to the challenges of our age. Listen, Israel. The Lord our God is the one Lord, and you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this: you must love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Let us consult these two nourishing commandments.